Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming over here to watch this what's in my hand luggage video. It's really lovely lovely to see some new faces over here, so thank you so much. So in this video I'm just going to be talking to you about what is in my hand luggage. Now when I say my hand luggage, it's not really like days pre-children where I had a whole bag just for me and lovely things for me to do on the plane whilst I relax. It's a bit different this time. So although this is my bag, the majority of what I'm taking is actually for the kids. They do have their own trunkies, and I've got some cool bits in there, so I'm going to do a separate video on that. But this is just what I am packing in my hand luggage bag. So we are going to Turkey tomorrow, and the flight is about 4 hours long. So I really want to be prepared with snacks, changes of clothes, things like that. So without further ado, here we go. And I do apologise if the light is a bit up and down. The sun is shining in and out, so without putting the blind down and making it look like it's evening, there's not really much I can do about that. So first of all, I just wanted to show you this bag. This is just a black rucksack. It is actually a changing bag rucksack. I was really keen to get a changing bag rucksack for flying, just so that I could have everything on my back and it would have compartments in, and that would be easy. I looked online and they were about £60–70, and to be honest, with this holiday coming up, I just didn't have £60 or £70 to spend. So I looked on eBay, and there's a company that do these changing bag rucksacks like this one. I will put the link down below if I can find it. I think the make of it is Pozo, and this is the black one, but they also do it in grey. I believe it was about £21, so I was a bit suspicious. I was like, is it going to be any good? But I took the risk, and I'm so glad I did, because it has got so many different compartments in it. So it's got kind of a very front compartment. I don't know if I show you this, if the light's going to be funny, but just kind of a waterproof compartment. It's got 2 drinks holders on the side. It's got this little top compartment where you can kind of put your phone and a little purse and things like that. Inside it has got lots of, let's see, it's got kind of, you can put your laptop there, and on this side it's got where you would put nappies and wipes. It's got a couple of zips in there as well. And then at the front it's got this big zip, which I just think is so good, which has got rooms to put bottles, medicines, things like that. So it's just really good, and it's very good quality, so I'm happy with that for £20, and I hope that everything is going to fit in here. It's also got some buggy clips if you're taking a buggy, which we are. So anyway, let's get started. This is in no particular order. I haven't actually packed it all in there yet. I've just put it in a box so that I can show you guys. So let's start with what I've got for the kids. So I've got lots of snacks, of course. Snacks are the most important. So I've just taken a little selection of snacks, and in their trunky they'll actually have kind of like a packed tea to have when we get there. But we're going to have a hot lunch at the airport. So I just got some of these mini breadsticks. And they've got one of these each if they all fit in my bag. Some little mini party rings. My friend introduced me to those, so good. Some blueberry wafers, which are very good and not that messy. And then instead of kind of large snack bars, I got these mini organics goodies, apple and orange little mini snack bars, and I think there's another flavour, raspberry and apple as well. So I've got a few of those, as well as a couple of packs of these organics goodies sweets, and some mini cheddars, of course. So I'm hoping that that will just keep them going with snacks. I will be taking their drinks bottles with me. Obviously I'll have to empty those of water through security, and then when we get through security then I'll just fill them back up again. Oh, and I didn't mention also veggie straws and rice cakes. I'm not sure if this is all going to fit in, to be honest, but when I try, I'll try and get as many snacks as I can in there, just because I think that's useful to have. The next thing I have is a little change of clothes for them. Their main change of clothes will be in their trunkies, but just because Felix doesn't have a seat, obviously his trunkie is probably going to be up in the overhead locker. He does kind of get hand luggage allowance on this flight. But for him, I have just got a vest, so I'll put this in my hand luggage. So if there's any major spillages or anything, I will put the vest in there. And a pair of socks, just because I kind of think running up and down the plane, if they've got their shoes off, it's a bit nicer to have socks on there, isn't it? And then for Marley, I've just got a pair of his pants, a pair of socks, and like I say, I've got a proper change of clothes for him in his trunkie as well. And I have got a dribble bib. So this is from Slobber Scarves. If any of you saw one of my recent vlogs, you'll know that she was one of my Mumpreneur Mondays, and she just makes the most beautiful bibs. They are so well made. I will put a link down to them below. And I've got 2 of these, and I'm going to be taking this one on the plane just because A, he's really dribbly from teething at the moment, and B, I thought it's just nice when they're having snacks and stuff, or if he has something that is a bit messy, then that will protect his clothes. So I'm going to take that. For him, I'm also taking 2 muslin cloths because he uses muslin cloths for comforters. So if they get dirty or if he drops them down the toilet or anything like that, then it means that I've got spares, because we would not want to be without these, believe me, on a flight. I've also got a blanket for them, which I will probably just put in the bottom of the buggy, to be honest. Or maybe not, because I don't think you can take the buggy on the flight. So one of our hand luggages or the boys' trunkies will have a blanket in. And that's just because Felix won't have had his nap probably that morning, and he's hopefully going to sleep, and a blanket's just nice. Because with the air conditioning on flights, it gets a bit cold, doesn't it? I've also got 5 nappies. So that might seem excessive, but obviously with delays, I think 5 nappies is probably quite safe. And there should be some baby wipes in there as well, but there's not, so I definitely need to put some baby wipes in. What else have I got for them? So like I said, in their trunkies, they have got their Keep 'em Quiet packs, which I'm going to do a video on because those are amazing, and they'll have a few toys. But I'm also just going to take a couple of bits to keep them busy. So 2 balloons, because you can't go wrong with balloons. We've got the airport, we've got the aeroplane, and we've got a transfer. So if they get really fussy, then I can just blow the balloons up, not to like big size, but a small size, at least they can play with those. That was a travel hack that I saw on Pinterest. I think it's such a good idea. I've also got 2 packs of these stickers, which I just got from Card Factory. So these are the Secret Life of Pet stickers, over 700 stickers in there. And again, you can't go wrong with stickers, can you? Even when we're waiting at the airport or they're having their lunch or anything, I just feel like stickers will keep them going for ages. So obviously I got 2 packs of those. We're also travelling with 2 of our friends and their children. So if, you know, they want to play with them as well, then they can play with stickers. So fingers crossed that works. What else for them? I'm also going to pack their water magic books in my hand luggage. Like I say, just in case the trunkies are kind of out of reach when we take off, then these are great. So they are just little colouring books. You get little pens with them like this, and you fill them up with water. So I will fill those up with water when we get through security, even though they're tiny, but it's just one less liquid to try and kind of fish out, isn't it? And I'm hoping that for takeoff and stuff they can play with those, and they'll be quite happy doing that. All being well, you just never know, they're so unpredictable, aren't they? I have got some Pepper snap cards, again, just for the airport. Just something to keep them busy. So hopefully those few activities will keep them busy. I have also packed some Milton wipes because I'm a little bit funny about germs on the plane. I'm a bit funny about germs in general with Felix, actually. But I just think it's nice to be able to give like the handles a bit of, the seat handles a bit of a wipe, and maybe the tables. So the Milton wipes are just so easy, and these will come in really useful when we're on holiday as well. And then some hand wipes for sticky fingers, because they will always have sticky fingers, and just some Carex Complete Protect Refreshing hand wipes. So I take those everywhere with me anyway, actually, but I've got a brand new pack for my hand luggage. How exciting. I've also, I don't know why these are in here, some Peppa Pig hand and face wipes as well. So I might put those in my husband's hand luggage, just so we've both got hand wipes. The next thing that I've got is these sugar-free, I don't know why I said sugar-free. I'm not actually that fussed about sugar-free, if you can tell from all the snacks. But anyway, Calpol sachets, just to save taking a big thing of Calpol on. So again, just trying to reduce the weight that we're carrying around. And they come with a spoon, little sachets like this. I think there's like 5ml ones. So you can top it up if your like older ones need a bit more, then you can just use 1.5 sachets or something like that. Felix does have to have Calpol before, about half an hour before he gets on the flight, so these should come in handy, and I think it comes with a little spoon. I'm also going to take a syringe just to suck it out with, needs be. So I think that's all for the kids. I have got a little fan for them. And then I thought for the transfer, because last time we went here it's so hot, but I thought they're probably going to end up taking their eye out or something, so maybe I won't. I don't even know if you're allowed to take that on as hand luggage. I should probably have a look, shouldn't I? And then, oh, and a bottle for Felix as well. It's not like he drinks bottles in the days anymore. He still is having his bottle of milk before bed. But because of his ears and the fact that he doesn't suck a dummy, he's never had kind of a lollipop, I thought that taking a bottle, an empty bottle through security that I can then fill up with something sweet might encourage him to suck when we go up, just so that he doesn't get pain in his ears. And Marley will probably be chewing on something, but his ears are kind of all right anyway. So moving on to me, I have got a pack of tissues. Look at these flamingo tissues from Primark. Aren't these cute? So just, you know, you always need tissues. I will have my sunglasses case and my sunglasses in it. I've got a little bag for me that has got medication in it. So paracetamol, ibuprofen, my medication for my stomach, which as many of you know now is gallstones. So a bit worrying travelling with gallstones. A few plasters and some antiseptic wipes, just so that we are covered. I'm taking this little purse, which I got from Primark. I'm not going to take a big wallet with me, and I just thought I could put my bank card, my ID, and anything else, you know, small that I might need, and this clips on, so I can just clip it onto the inside of the changing bag. I will probably pass this to my husband. This has got our passports and our visas in it. Some socks for me, because I hate getting cold feet on the plane. It's like my pet peeve. And then I've got 2 books. I don't know which one I'm going to pack in my hand luggage, and because really I'm going to get a chance to read a book on a plane, but you never know, they might both fall asleep. I have got the most recent Unmumsy Mum book, which I'm really looking forward to reading. And then my dad sent me this, which just looks like such a beautiful book. It's called Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. And it says, Eleanor Oliphant leads a simple life. She wears the same clothes to work every day, eats the same meal for lunch every day, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka to drink every weekend. Eleanor Oliphant is happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled existence, except sometimes everything. So I just really like the look of that, and my dad's reading it and he said it's good, so he sent me a copy, which is so sweet. So one of those might go in my hand luggage. If not, it will go in main luggage. And then last but not least, very important, this is my bag of liquids. So I've already put them into a bag, and they are all the kind of 100ml or under ones, and I just thought that they would be really good. All of these will be useful, and it's good to just be able to pull it out instead of like trying to get all of your liquids into a bag. So the first thing I've got for me is a Moisture Boost facial serum, because I get really dry skin when I'm on a plane and I'm travelling. I hate that. I have got this So Floral Crush little mini perfume, which was really cheap. It was like $1.99, but just something to maybe freshen me up. I've also got a little roll-on deodorant as well. So I'm not going to take any makeup or anything with me. I'm literally just going to take some deodorant and perfume and face thing, just so I feel a bit fresher when I get there. I have got the Sleepy Feet oil, which I have told you all about before. So that is great. And although it is for sleep, I just thought it might calm them on the plane, and hopefully we'll use that a lot when we're away as well. This is for the kids. Felix is obsessed with juice, not so keen on water, so I got this Tesco One Squeeze water flavouring, apple and blackcurrant. And that is that's 66ml, so that's within, and that means that I can just squirt, a little bit of juice in for him. Some hand gel, of course, you cannot go away without hand gel, and then just some Sudocrem for changing his nappy and stuff if he gets nappy rash, which I'm sure he won't, but I mean really it does feel like I'm packing for every possible thing here, but I think it's good just to be organised, isn't it? So I think, and then the last thing, which I'm not sure if that will go into our hand luggage or my hand luggage or Ben's, but is their Kindle Fire for Kids. So this is the Amazon one, and we ordered it recently just because both of us do work on our iPads, and we really just want to have something that we can load up for if we go away. It's got games on it. We've loaded all their favourite films on it. We're Amazon Prime members, so you can download loads of programs, and it's got this really cool yellow cover. You can get them yellow, blue and pink, I believe, and it's basically indestructible, or so they say. We will most definitely find out on holiday. And then the very last thing that I've just spotted are some crayons. I'm just going to take crayons. They've both got crayons in their trunkies, but if they want to, if there's a piece of paper and they want to draw, then they can do that. So I think that is all that I've got in my hand luggage. All I've got. Is it actually all going to fit? That is the question. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do please press the thumbs up button, and of course click subscribe if you would. That would be so lovely. I'd love to see more of you over here. I am going to be pausing this one and filming their trunkies and keep 'em quiet packs, so keep an eye out for that video coming very soon. Thanks so much guys. Bye.